Hey, how's it going? I got the battle today with my Mienfoo and Electros based team. It's pretty much just a pivot team, and this guy's looking like he has more of a bulky offensive team, with a lot of threats. I'm thinking he's gonna lead off with Scolipede or Golem. So I was gonna lead off with Lipard to either Thunderwave the Scolipede or foul play the Golem for some good damage. He does lead off with Golem, so I'm just going to foul play, get some good damage on it. If he wanted to go for the rocks, I could encore him, but he just goes to the rock blast and gets 3 hits, I think. Yeah, and so I'm thinking he can take me out, or he can get up his rocks, earthquake, something like that. I'm just going to U-turn out, go into Electros, not really scared unless he gets 4 or 5 hits on the rock blast. He ends up going for the earthquake, which is good for me, and I'm just going to go for the Giga Drainer, the superpower, not wanting to over predict early game. And I'm thinking he was going to volt switch, predicting me to switch out, having nothing to take the electric move and stuff like that, but he just stays in and gets off a big Thunderbolt. I was thinking Probopass could take 2 maybe, but he's going to be able to 2-hit KO me, so that's crazy power. Specs Ampharos is nothing to mess with. I definitely underestimated that. I'm going to go into Mienfoo here, just fake out, because I haven't shown it to him yet. And now I'm just going to high jump kick, thinking I can take him out, but he switches out into Scolipede to quad resist that. Takes it very, very well, and I know I can take any hit from this and just regen back. He gets up his spikes. I'm going to U-turn out and go into Swallow, get my Toxic Orb activated, and now I know that I can 2-hit KO anything on his team since the Golem is at 2-hit KO range. Since I got that prior damage on it, which was awesome, I'm going to go for the Facade, knock out the Ampharos, which was actually a much bigger threat than I expected. That's good, but I think everything remaining on my team outsped it, so yeah. I'm gonna go into Masharna here, take on the Kangaskhan. He gets on the crit on. He gets the crit on the fake out. Doesn't matter at all in this game. But he goes to the double edge, and he's getting Life Orb and double edge recoil here, and not doing more than my Moonlight. So I'm like, he is definitely gonna switch out because he's gonna lose this war. So now I will baton pass. As he switches out, he goes into Golem. I'm going to go into Electros, and I was thinking he would go into Scolipede to take the Giga Drain, which I already showed him, but he just stays in and goes to the Rock Blast, so that was a bad play on my part. I should have just gone for the Giga Drain, or even the Flamethrower at that, but I should have just gone for the Giga Drain. I just go into Mienfoo, just go for the high jump kick, because fake out would be pointless because I'm faster than him, and high jump kick would take him out. So Deja Vu here, he goes for the spikes. I'm going to slow U-turn out into Swallow, and knowing I can 2-hit KO anything, I'm just going to go straight for the Facade. He leaves his Scolipede in, I guess, thinking it wouldn't be useful in the battle anymore. Got 2 layers of spikes up and stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, easily Oko the Samurai as it tries to set up on my face as I switch out. But no, he lives that and takes me out the waterfall, so now I'm thinking, okay, he's either the 200 HP or full invested, so I know Mienfoo can take him out. But I didn't want him to know that, so that's weird mind games there. But I just go for the fake out and the combination with the U-turn, so that ends up working in my favor because I take out the Executor, so that's 2 pokes down by Mienfoo. And I go into Lipard here, reason being I didn't want to go into Masharna because it still could be useful in the battle, and so I'm pretty much foddering Lipard because it wasn't as useful as the other 2 things on my team. I'm going to go into Mienfoo now. Knowing that I can outspeed him, I'm just going to go for the high jump kick, and if he does go to Kangaskhan, it'll knock him out. So I do get the Kangaskhan, which ends up probably saving me the game. I think he would have won either otherwise, because Samurai or Kangaskhan could have knocked out my Mienfoo, and yeah, that would have been really bad. But anyways, he 2-hit KOs my Masharna, and I'm going to be able to go into Mienfoo now, go for the fake out, and the reason I fought with Masharna is because I didn't want high jump kick to miss, even though it's such a low percent. I just didn't want it to happen, and he's going to go for the Aqua Jet as I just take him out the U-turn, and that'll make it good game. So I want to see your Sock or Primeape do that. No, just kidding. But I don't use Mienfoo just to be original. I only use things that I think are good, and I actually like using Mienfoo. It is semi-decently bulky with the Violite. It gets good moves. Fake out, high jump kick, and U-turn alone are good. And then I put knockoff on there to knock off some items. I'm not trying to tell you to go out there and use it, but I'm just saying I personally like it. It's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you guys have a great rest of your day.